Yes, Kenya. Tamu sana, yes. Earlier today, Alfred Mutua and Kilifi Governor Amason Jeffer Kingi joined William Ruto. And for Alfred Mutua, I'm yet to understand why he actually joined William Ruto. Because for so many years now, Alfred Mutua has been a very fierce critic of William Ruto. But nonetheless, when he was joining William Ruto today, he stated clearly that the Azimio team or other group were not willing to engage him for some talks, and even gave an example where he has not even seen the coalition document or other agreement. And he also talked about zoning. You know, Azimio has been calling for some zoning in order for Azimio candidates to actually sweep some seats across the country. And Raila, some few days ago, actually clarified that zoning is not mandatory, but it's something that the constituent parties in Azimio will actually sit and discuss. So for that aspect of zoning, when I saw Alfred Mutua actually talking about that, I saw it as just an excuse of dumping Azimio to join William Ruto. But for Amason Jeffer Kingi, for now some months now, has been clearly been sympathetic to William Ruto and actually joined Azimio half-heartedly. So I knew that it was just a matter of time, maybe before Amason Jeffer Kingi maybe jump shift or other changes allegiance. But for Alfred Mutua, I'm yet to be convinced why he actually joined William Ruto. But if you look at it from another angle, Alfred Mutua and Kalonzo Musyoka have not been seeing one another eye to eye in terms of politics. If Kalonzo is on this side, Alfred Mutua will automatically go the opposite direction. So Alfred Mutua joining William Ruto in one way or the other can actually mean that maybe has studied the ground in Azimio and is seeing chances of Kalonzo Musyoka staying put in Azimio. That might have made Alfred Mutua to jump shift to William Ruto. But in this video, I want us to listen to David Murathe. David Murathe made some remarks earlier today in Kajiado, remarks that are going to form the basis of our analysis and discussion right now. Listen into this.
Na mimi ndio nilianza kusema prepare for the 5th president ni Raila Amolo. Eburudia tena ni nani? Raila. Na nikasema Mandela moment. Hii round hii hatubahatishi. Hii kitu tutachukua asubuhi. Tumeelewana?
Yes. That's David Murathe. And the same David Murathe, at a time a majority of Kenyans thought it was impossible for Uhuru Kenyatta to support Raila Odinga, David Murathe was very loud and very categorical that Uhuru Kenyatta would support Raila Odinga and that it was a Mandela moment. Actually, Uhuru Kenyatta later came and supported Raila Odinga. And the same David Murathe, some few months ago, stated that Uhuru Kenyatta will not leave power to a thief. Months later, President Uhuru Kenyatta just repeated the same words, that he will not leave power to a thief. And David Murathe is at it again, stating clearly, raundi hii hakuna kubatisha. Somebody still taking David Murathe for granted. Actually, you have to think twice. And I'm saying that because also some few days ago, Joe Musheru, ICTCS, actually also confirmed to Raila Odinga that everything is under control and things are good. Yes. And if you look at William Ruto supporters, a good majority of them, since 2002, they have been benefiting out of the system, out of the government's assistance and the system. To a point they've always been thinking that it's their votes that has always been making their candidates win elections. So I know when they hear David Murathe maybe talk, they will not actually understand. But from where I sit, without any fear of contradiction, a combination of Uhuru Kenyatta and Raila Amolo Odinga, that is a combination that no any other combination, irrespective of what happens, there is no any other combination in Kenya currently that will be able to beat that combination. And that is something I've actually been explaining in this forum. And I've been basing my argument on real numbers, real statistics. If Raila can only manage 30% of the mountain vote, Raila Odinga will win this year's presidential election with a lot of ease. Yes, Raila will win with a lot of ease. So I will be very reluctant to actually take David Murathe's remarks for granted. I know David Murathe, I know what actually David Murathe, I know what David Murathe's words actually holds. And then again, if you look at William Ruto support base, the only sure vote basket William Ruto is guaranteed as I talk right now. William Ruto is only guaranteed of a section of the Kalenjin population, and not even the entire Kalenjin population. The Pokot vote is slippery. The Tugen vote is slippery. Yes. And largely, if you look at what is happening in Kalenjin Rift Valley, there is turmoil. Very strong aspirants are actually going against William Ruto in Kalenjin Rift Valley. For the mountain, just as I've been stating and repeating here, our politics is largely ethnic. Yes. The population, the masses, you can only bet their allegiance to their ethnic and political kingpins. 3 months to the election is a very long period of time. I'm seeing a very high possibility that by August election this year, the mountain will most definitely align themselves to Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. Yes. Otherwise, ladies and gentlemen, before I conclude, let me also state clearly here that Alfred Mutua's joining Kenya Kwanza Alliance, in my considered opinion, is giving William Ruto the right kind of a perception. It's creating a perception that William Ruto is actually gaining or rather getting some kind of votes. But in terms of real votes, or rather in terms of real figures, Alfred Mutua, in my honest opinion, might be adding very, very little to William Ruto. Yes. But in terms of perception, is actually giving William Ruto some mileage, because also in politics, perception is key. For Amason Jeffa Kingi, I don't think is adding William Ruto anything. Because already even in Kilifi County, where he comes from, a good majority of very strong aspirants or other candidates are already in ODM party. So with Amason Jeffa Kingi, joining William Ruto, in my considered opinion, is really not adding anything in terms of numbers or even that perception. Already there is a perception that has been created that on the ground, Amason Jeffa Kingi is already irrelevant. Otherwise, ladies and gentlemen, just as I did indicate when we were starting, In case you've bumped here for the very first time, kindly subscribe, give this video a like. And to our fans, our subscribers here, I'm very much humbled, very grateful for the kind of support you are giving me here. God bless you. God bless Kenya.